What's going on YouTube today? About to hit a couple Goodwills, maybe 3, but I think I'm gonna do 2. And I'm trying to find some more inventory, more stuff I can resell. I had a decent week of selling stuff, so we're gonna see what we can do, see if we can find anything brand new. I'm sitting outside right now, not directly in front of a Goodwill, but I'm just sitting in the parking lot where the shopping center where the Goodwill is at. And I'm just sitting here, just thinking about the process and all the stuff that I've been able to accomplish with just doing the reselling for the past couple years, like officially reselling for the past couple years. Like I've been reselling for over basically 10 years, but I officially became a reseller in the past 2 years. So at the end of the day, I'm sitting up here and I'm thinking about where I started 2 years ago officially to now. I basically learned a lot. It became a journey because I sit up here and all of a sudden I was just working one day and I decided just to go to Marshall's, and I went there and I wasn't really thinking of reselling at the time. I was just thinking about just buying something for myself. But then when I went in there, I just seen a few things that was like, worth reselling. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and let me buy a few things. And I did. I bought 3 items out of there. One was a pair of Jordans. I can't remember the actual Jordan, like the actual name, but the Jordans that I bought, I actually returned them. So this is kind of like giving you a good and bad situation. I returned them because what happened was I bought the shoes. I was looking it up on eBay, and the shoes were originally selling for the actual tag on the shoe was actually, I think, $29 or $39 for the Marshalls, but the actual retail tag was like $120, I believe, or $119 or something like that. So I bought the shoe thinking that I would be able to flip it for somewhere in the neighborhood of $80 to $100. So I bought the shoe. I bought 2 other things, but I'm gonna mention talk about the shoe first. So I bought the shoe. I held on to the receipt. One thing when you buy stuff from a retail store and you keep the receipt just in case, and this was a just in case moment. So I took the shoes home, took pictures of it and everything, and I didn't do my full research while I was in the store. I just went off of the price tag of the actual Marshall tag, and then I went off of the retail tag, and I'm like, this is could be a decent flip. So I take the pictures of the shoes, I list them, and then I started noticing that the shoe was actually selling way cheaper than the actual 119 or 120 tag that was actually the retail tag. The shoe was selling somewhere between, I think it was $65 and $79. And like I said, I think I paid $40 for the shoe, so it actually didn't make sense. So I actually kept the price of the shoe where I left it at. I left it at that price, the price that I put it at. I can't remember where it was at. I believe it was like $80 or $99, something like that. But I didn't sell the shoe. So what I did is I basically pulled out my receipt, took the shoe back, returned it, got my money back, and then I went and found something else to buy out of Marshall's to resell. The other 2 items that I did buy, I actually sold them within I believe it was like 2 or 3 weeks I sold them. But that was one of my mistakes that I was able to get back. So I tell people all the time, you go to Marshall's, you go to Burlington, TJ Maxx, any other retail store, Walmart, Target, Dollar, whatever retail store, you can return stuff if you feel like it don't sell, or it becomes a point where you have this inventory and you start to see that it's selling cheaper from somewhere else, and you be like I'm competing for what? If the price is not right, I'm gonna lose out. So I might as well just go ahead and return it and maybe go and find something else to invest in. So that was a major mistake, but it was minor. Like I said, Goodwill, the Goodwill trips has been good. The Plato's Closet, Once Upon a Child. I did Ollie's one time. I really didn't get too much out of Ollie's. I haven't really been any other places. I haven't been to any like regular thrift stores, like your neighborhood thrift stores that'll be in your area. I haven't been to Salvation Army at all this year. I think I went to Salvation Army before the whole, virus thing started, but I haven't been since everything's reopened. And I always tell y'all that I still want to do the liquidation. I still want to do the buying the storage units. I still want to do the flea markets, the yard sales, and I still do the Facebook marketplace. I still do offer up, and I still buy stuff from people to resell. And it's always a good thing to find people that actually sell stuff that you can actually, buy from them and resell it yourself. And I had a couple people that actually know that I'm a reseller and they're willing to sell stuff to me. And they're not really trying to like bust my head open as far as the price, because they know I'm a reseller, and it's I basically have a business right now, like reselling. That's a business. So they actually support me, so I give them much credit for that, But this right here, it's like a nice little video to just talk and explain certain things. I always have people asking me questions. When I tell them I'm a reseller, their eyes open up. One day when I was at work, a customer actually, we were just talking, and the customer came in and it was buying a grill, and basically it was a husband and a wife, and I believe a daughter. And he was like, she was like, do y'all have George Foreman grill? I said, I don't believe we have any, but I told her to go to Goodwill because I see them there all the time. Doesn't matter which Goodwill you go to, you're going to find George Foreman grill or grills in there. And I told her to go there, and then like the whole situation came up about me reselling and everything. And people, eyes open up, because I tell them how much I make and how much I possibly can make throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the, just the whole process and everything that I do and what I look for and everything. Some people, gravitate towards it. Some people want to know, and some people even think about doing it, But it's a quick video right here, y'all. Not a quick video because it's going to be extended, because I'm going to be going in Goodwill, so there's going to be a possibility I come out and I'm going to have some items to show y'all, and we're going to sit up here and look at it, go through it, explain. I would take my camera in there, but I don't feel like holding it. I do have my tripod and everything, but I normally don't like recording in these Goodwills, because sometimes, of course, the people in there, they might get crazy. They might act crazy to see you recording. They might think I see plenty of times with people in Goodwills and all these thrift stores, and they're recording with their cameras, whether it's an actual camera or the actual phone. But I see them recording all the time. I don't know, maybe one day I might do it. Might get me a GoPro or something like that and put it on and just, walk around the store and let y'all see everything and see the things that I look for and see the things that I touch and feel and things like that. But like I said, I want to bring the actual camera inside and record, but like I said, I don't want to, have anybody upset that they're being recorded. Like a GoPro is something small that people won't really notice unless they really, really look at you. But a camera, that's obvious. Like if you have a camera out like this, of course you're recording. Like you know what I'm saying? So I would try my best to get a GoPro. I can't give y'all a timeline, say I'm gonna get one tomorrow or next week or whatever, but I will try to get one just to see if I can start recording inside for y'all, so y'all can see some of the things, So I'm about to head into this Goodwill. This Goodwill is about to open up. I'm about to drive down there, and I'm about to go in there and see what we can find. I'm gonna come back out here. We're gonna go through it. If not, if I don't have anything, I'm just gonna tell y'all, look, I didn't find anything. It was a dud. Sometimes it happens. It's the middle of the week. Sometimes it do happen. I can't lie to you. I struck out plenty of times. I done went to 3 or 4 Goodwills and literally didn't buy anything. Like, that's being honest. Like, people think like, oh, you're a reseller. You see me, buy something for this, and I flip it and resell it for this. But you don't understand that it's a downside to reselling. Like, you can run into a dry spot, a dry anything, where you got to figure out what you need to do in order to get sales, because now you can't find inventory because it's kind of dried up a little bit. And normally it could drop for a week, it could drop for 2 weeks, but it happens. Like, you can't be mad at it, because it's something that is going to happen every once in a while. Now, you don't want it to completely happen where it shuts down, where you be like a whole month You know what I'm saying, you got to stick with the inventory that you have because you can't find anything brand new. You don't want to go through that situation. But if it do happen, you got that's one way that you will have to learn something new and try to figure out how you can adjust to where you can't, you know, mess up yourself, where you can't gain any type of profit or, you know, get any sales. But let me go in here, y'all. I'm gonna see what I can find. I'm gonna come back out here and we're gonna see what we can, hopefully we can find something, you know. So y'all can see the look on my face. I wasn't talking for a minute. Y'all probably was thinking like, oh, my volume messed up. No, y'all volume not messed up. That was me not talking, period. That was me not talking at all, y'all. Goodwill. Mike can't see me driving in and out of the dark and everything, but this Goodwill right here didn't have anything at all. This Goodwill didn't have anything. Like, I literally went in there and I physically seen stuff in there from, I'm not even gonna say when it reopened again, but it might have been like maybe the second week, when they're, you know, second week after they reopened. Man, that right there, I'll tell you right now, it's like you get like a headache when you go inside. Like, I went in there and literally, like, it's nothing. Like, it's nothing in there that had any type of potential. Like, you would have to sit there and like I could grab clothing. I did see a football jersey. Basically. So at the end of the day, I didn't want it because it was $10. And like I told y'all know me, I don't really mess with jerseys unless for $10 at that, you know, if it's $10, I will get it if it's somebody worth getting. And it's a debate. It could have been potentially worth getting because it was a Reggie Wayne that used to play for the Indianapolis Colts, but it wasn't a adult jersey. I believe it was even, it looked like it could have been a women's jersey, like the way it was shaped, or a kid's jersey. I don't know. And I don't like buying jerseys like that, you know, even though, like, if it was a women's jersey, women do buy jerseys too, because women are football fans and they are fanatics. So I could have potentially bought it, but I didn't see no purpose of buying the jersey because I don't think it was actually worth, you know, the $10 personally. Now, if it was somebody else, Barry Sanders, Jerry Rice, or something like that, I probably would have bought it. I'm gonna be honest with you, but this Goodwill didn't have anything, man. I'm about to go check out the next one, see what I can find. Hopefully I can find something. Cause that right there, man, that was embarrassing. I was in there probably less than 5 minutes. Don't take me that long, especially when I know the Goodwills that I go to. Once I know where to walk at and what to look for, if it's not there, it's not there. Like, that's being dead honest with y'all. If it's not there, it's not there. Nothing's gonna come out the back for you until they start putting stuff out there. But everything in there is fully stocked, so I can't be mad at them. We're going to the next one. Hopefully we can find something, y'all. So, 2 for 2, y'all. Nothing in this Goodwill at all. At all, like nothing. So I did go into another store. Of course, I'm an artist too, so I went into Michael's and I went and grabbed me some stuff to for me to work with. You know, got a few ideas as far as art wise. But 2 Goodwills, didn't find anything. The second one, same situation, nothing at all. No potential, nothing. So I'm basically done today. I'm not gonna do any more Goodwill checking anything because I have other things to do today. Just had like a couple, not even an hour, maybe like I had like 30-40 minutes to burn. So I basically, you know, did those 2 Goodwills because those 2 Goodwills are like technically like less than 5 minutes from each other. So I did that, and hey, like I told you, there's times where you don't find anything, and today is one of them. I didn't find anything at all, but it wasn't a lost cause, because like I said, I was able to stop at the art store, which was the second Goodwill I went to. Right here that I went to actually have an art store, so I was able to go to the art store too. So it wasn't all bad, it was just bad for the whole Goodwill situation, my whole reselling situation, yes. But like I said, it happens. This is not something that out of the blue, just like, no, this does happen. Sometimes it'll happen once a month. Sometimes you'll have a good stretch where you go in every Goodwill and you find a few items. But trust me, all people, I mean everybody, I'm not saying all people, it sounds stupid, all people. Everybody that resells, they can tell you if they, if they go Goodwills, thrift stores, whatever. It's a lot of times where you don't find stuff at all. It's days where you just go home and you didn't find anything. You might have just, went driving around and burned gas, maybe got something to eat, or maybe did something else along the Goodwill hauling, but it happens. And it's nothing to go crazy over, because it's normal life. Like I said, you always see the good things that goes on whenever we're reselling, but people never see like the downsides. And like, this is one of the downsides. Like when you go to multiple Goodwills in one day and you find absolutely nothing. So it's good, bad, and ugly. And that's bad. Now if I go to, now let's just say if I had time, and let's say if I went to like 3 more Goodwills and I didn't find anything out of 5 Goodwills, that's when it's bad and ugly. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not mad about the situation. Like I said, I've seen this before. It happens. It's sometimes, and it's something that you got to deal with. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's something that you got to deal with personally. So I can't even be mad at the situation. I can't even be mad. Like, I turned the camera a little bit. I'm sitting up here driving the 18-wheeler and everything. But like I said, I can't be mad at the situation. Didn't find anything. 2 Goodwills. It's life, man. You see the bad situations, gotta deal with it. Sometimes you can have the good, but the good sometimes come with bad stuff, It's life. Sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days. That's just how it is. Sometimes your bad day can turn good. You think of it that way too. So at the end of the day, you just gotta sit here. You just gotta, like I said, I always will keep going out doing my little Goodwill hauls. Like, I'm not gonna stop just because one day I don't find anything. Because if that happens, then that means I've been defeated. So at the end of the day, you just gotta keep going out there, y'all, and just keep possibly, finding stuff. Eventually it will happen. Like, stuff will come up, you'll start finding things again. And normally when this do happen to me, I do give it like a week and a half to just, boil over, and then I go back out again, and normally it gets back to normal. But I'm not tripping. Like I said, I do have inventory. I have inventory from, weeks ago that I've found stuff and everything. And I'm not, pressed for anything right now. Like I said, once I'm out and about, and like I said, I do have a full-time job and everything. So I am working my regular 40 hours a week. So, I have other things going on. But this video, I'm about to cut this video off for y'all real quick. I'm driving, and right now is a little traffic jam. I believe it's an accident up here somewhere, so I might be in a little traffic jam. I should stay on here and just talk to y'all, because it looked like I'm right at the point of the accident and everybody's switching lanes over. But that's about it, y'all. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, leave that comment down in the box. Y'all know what I always say. I get back to y'all with any and everything y'all need to talk about. I believe that